done Barre before. It was created by a German ballet dancer, and it's supposed to create the muscles that you would need if you wanted to do ballet. We don't do any dancing. And it's very short, teeny tiny movements because that sculpture muscle, because you don't give it the rest phase, like instead of a whole curl, you're just doing these little tiny pulses, and then it's sculpture muscle. And then we completely stretch out. And because yoga, I feel like, is holistically so good for our bodies, I mix it with yoga just to give a better experience. All right, so I'm so glad that you're here. Before we really get going, I love to just check in with our bodies. So take a moment and place your feet so that they're about hip width. Soften your knees and face them in the direction of your toes. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, feel down into your feet and really let yourself ground. So I want you to feel each toe and just kind of grip down. That's going to help lift your arch. And then push into the outer edge of your heel, and now the inner edge as well. So if you hold the outer edge of your foot, your arch lifts, your ankle opens. Now soften your knees. Lift through the crown of the head so you feel your obliques lift. And then gently take your shoulders back and hug the ribs down. So take one deep breath. Just notice how you're feeling, maybe what you need to care for this morning. Exhale, let go and soften. And then you can open your eyes if you close them, and we're gonna move. So we lift our knee and opposite side, yeah. Back and forth. So the warm-up is purely to get our muscles and blood flow going. This is the quickest we'll move the whole class. So you can make it feel good. If you want to think about stretching, you can stretch. If you want to pull down, you can open your heart more. And no matter where you're focusing, I want you to think about your belly for a moment and just let that lift your knees. So that's going to get a little more core action. And then add to that a little pressure into your grounded foot. So if you push down, you're going to have more hip stability. All right, last two. And then we'll reach and pull back. So just arms move, yeah. And again, think about the abs to get yourself in that posture. And you can keep opening your heart. Lengthen the back of the neck. And how's your breathing? Take a moment and slow it down. Two more, really push into your foot. And then it's opposite knee, opposite arm. So get one going, and then you're good. And a nice deep breath. What can you soften or let go of? See if you can relax even into your jaw. And press down. Maybe you want to even kind of reach and play. What would feel great? Last two. And then we'll twist. So we reach and we twist down. And exhale. Nice deep breath. And each time in between, see if you can kind of lift your heart and get that posture in the middle. Yeah. And last two, one more set. And then come on down. All right, inhale, reach up. You can clasp your hands. If you want a little back bend, bend your knees and take your tailbone back, and that'll get the whole spine into it. And as you exhale, see if you can soften the shoulders. Tuck the chin a little to get your neck long. And then exhale, take one arm down and gently side sweep. Nice deep breath. Soften the knees again. If you want, you can look up and take your elbow back, and that'll get it into the chest. And then inhale, reach up. And exhale, we'll switch. Other arm. Knees soft first. Heart up. And swim your elbow and eyes back if you want. One more deep breath. Really exhale completely so you can go in. And then come out. All right, clasp your hands, tuck your chin, and just kind of wiggle your shoulders apart. And keep watching your knees. You always want to feel soft there to keep your joints safe. One more deep breath. And then arms come back, clasp, and this time we lift our heart. And again, knees soft. And if you want to back bend, you just take your tailbone back as well. Belly also helps support the spine. One more deep breath. And then gently let it go. All right, what a good breeze. This is great. So we're gonna work our arms next. So what you need is your soft block, which you'll put long ways between the feet, and then your hand weights. So in a moment, you'll know why I only said 2 to 1 pounds. So lengthen out your toes once you have your block, and then lengthen out your heels and just kind of grip the block. So the block is optional, so you want to put it long ways. So like turn the block so the short edge is forward. Yeah, that'll be better for your hips. And then you'll notice that gives you some inner thigh action. And then your knees can bend, make sure they face over the toes. And then I want you to lengthen up through the crown of the head so you feel like your low belly lifts, shoulders back, tail down, and then bring the elbows up till they're shoulder height. And then a little tiny pulse, impulse, yeah. So as you pulse, if you look at your elbow, it really is going only an inch. It's like to the top of a quarter and the bottom of a quarter. And then in your mind, I want you to think right behind the bra line and simply ask it to squeeze and squeeze, yeah. And do a little body scan from the top of your head all the way down. Notice if anything's tight that doesn't have to be. And if you notice small things like maybe your eyes, your jaw, your cheeks, see if you can relax them. So it's learning about using our energy where we actually need it, which right now it's in the back of the arms. For 3, 2, down and hold. Up an inch, down and hold. And how's your breath? You could exhale, get a little more core, but just breathe in a way that you feel like it's helping your body. And again, what could you soften? Maybe it's the neck, maybe you can spread your collarbones. And think about lengthening head to tail. So head up, tail down. Nice deep breath for 3 and 2. Now come to the bottom and then we'll lift up, 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 and then bring it in. So up, up, up. So you're going a teeny bit higher, but not like a ton. So the goal is just to stay moving. These little actions are more distractions than anything. So nice deep breath. You look great. See if you can relax again the neck, the face. Last 3. And then we're going to come down and stay. And we'll bring the elbows back and back. So now you're moving an inch backward. So you can take a break anytime you need. The goal is to have a nice posture, to feel like you're actually helping your body, not hurting. So as you move, which you look great, the goal is to keep this part of your body nice and solid. So you just kind of hug the core to keep from rocking, strengthen that area. For 3, 2, so it's little L's, up, down, back, in, up, down, back, and in. Yeah, that's it. So the L's don't have to be perfect. As long as you're pulsing, you're good to go. Nice deep breath. So how's your spine? Can you lengthen it up? Relax the neck, tail down. You look great. For 3, 2, and then stay little circle and pause. Little circle and pause. So take breaks anytime. Remind your body you're listening, you're getting stronger. For 3 and 2. Last one, and then we'll change the other direction. Circle and pause, yeah. Just keep the elbows as high as your shoulders if you can. Take breaks if you need. For 3, 2, 1. Just one more thing before we end. We're gonna open the arms, and then 90. Yes, 5. You got it, nice deep breath. 3 and 2, just a 90. Last one, and then 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go, roll it out. So great job. So now you know why we have teeny tiny weights, because we keep going. Okay, so we'll give a big stretch in a moment, but first we're gonna work our triceps together. So your spine, I want your head and tail to still be aligned, hug the ribs, but we're gonna lean. Okay, so start with your block. Take a nice deep grip, inhale. Exhale, bend your knees and look at your toes and make sure they go in the direction of your toes, yeah. Shoulders, roll them back until your shoulder blades can pinch. And then ribs, hug it in so that your back's not in a bend. Yeah. Elbows as high as you can. And then straighten the arms, stay. And keeping the elbows straight, all we do is lift up and up and up. Yeah, that's it. All right, so we think about rolling the shoulders back to shine the heart, and then matching that with a hug of the ribs. And see if you can kind of tuck your chin. You just want to feel like your neck is an extension of your spine. But you look great. Awesome posture. So as you get tired, you want to keep coming back here. This is where you want to look good. And now take your mind into your tricep and really ask it to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And how's your breath? Can you take a nice slow one to relax and to calm? For 4, 3, 2, and then up and hold. Down an inch, up and hold. Down an inch. So you're really just squeezing and then a little relax. Squeeze. Yeah, so arms go straight back from the shoulders. You look great. Roll the shoulders back. For 3 and 2, and then all the way up. And then you're going to pulse in and in, so towards each other. Roll the shoulders back again. How's your breath? If you want more work, you bend the knees because that's more gravity. If you want less, you stand straighter, and gravity will actually help you out. For 3, 2, 1, roll the shoulders back, little L's. In, up, down, out. In, up, down, and out. In, up. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Again, you could just pulse and you'll still be working in the way you want. For 5, 4, 3, 2, all the way up. Little bend in the elbow, push it straight. Little bend so you're almost there. Take breaks when you need. Breathe. So right now, what does your body need? Do you need to breathe breath and space into something? Does your body ask for a break or encouragement? For 3 and 2, palms face up, pause, roll the shoulders back, and then just lift. And lift so you're almost there. Nice deep breaths. Remind your body you're listening, you're here for you, you're strengthening. For 3, 2, up, little scissor, in and out, in and out. 5, 4, this is it. 2, all the way up, 10 quick pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job, hug it in. All right, let one weight go. Take a nice deep breath. Lift one hand with a weight, lift it up, and then just gently help your elbow up. And be gentle, some days are really stiff. And then take a nice deep breath all the way in, and then all the way out. Soft knees, lifted heart. And then your light hand, just let it rest on your back. So you'll stretch your shoulder by doing this. If you're able, you might be able to hold on to the weight, but you don't have to. And then breathe. That's a plum tree.
I know. It looks like you have black cherries.
Yeah.
Which would be so awesome.
I learned that that tree right there is a cherry tree. So I texted Lisa yesterday and asked her, and she said, yeah, I can pick it. She didn't even know it was cherries.
Which cherry?
It's just right there.
Next to the shed there?
Yeah.
Oh, are they not home?
And then breathe in. No, she's home.
How are you going to get up there?
I brought a step ladder.
Okay. Nice.
Take another deep breath. Just let yourself expand. Relax. And then stay for about 2 or 3 more breaths. And you can even see what your body likes. Maybe you want to lean.
There's a woodpecker.
You kind of lean your elbow up to the air. Sometimes it gets all the way down. But soft knees, soft back. And then gently inhale, lift up. And exhale the arm with the weight, hug it in front, and reach it down. So now you're in your shoulder stretch.
I was too busy about the cherries.
Just breathe. So again, you could kind of wiggle around and just feel where you find your stretch. Mom, we're on to shoulders
I
if you
know,
want.
but
Okay.
I was talking about cherries too long.
Oh, I didn't know if you didn't know. So I was just offering.
I'm the worst.
You're the best.
Yeah.
Nice deep breaths and wiggle it out. And then flip the direction your palm is facing and just get a few more breaths here. So again, you can learn your body. Does it feel good to rock a certain way? And you'll find a new stretch, depending on your direction. Yeah. And how about one more deep breath all the way in and then all the way out. And then we'll switch. So just switch which hand has your weight. And first start gentle and slow because sometimes the tricep needs some time. And then to really allow the whole body to help, soften your knees, tail back, and then hard up. Take about one more breath here, see what you could soften, maybe the shoulders or face. Take the light hand, slim it back, and you can just rest it on your back or maybe hold the weight. Again, the weight's not necessarily the goal is just stretching. And then here, play around. You want to lift, bend, sweep. It's great to use the pauses to just learn to listen to your body and what makes you feel healthier. Take 2 more breaths all the way in. Follow it on the way out. And then last breath here. And when you're ready, hand with the weight comes in front, hug that shoulder down, and then find your stretch. Nice deep breath. Again, it might be a teeny tiny action, but you can kind of wiggle it out and you'll feel yourself find the best stretch for you. One more deep breath. And then flip your palm. And again, maybe add a little bit of movement. And then take another deep breath. All right, So we'll let that go. We're gonna do some sun salutations next, so a little bit of yoga here. So you can move your blocks and weights off to the side. And then feet near the head of your mat so you have enough room to step back. And start in a similar way that we did this morning. So I want you to lengthen your toes out in the direction of your knees. Nice deep breath in. Exhale, tail down, knees bent. Inhale, crown of the head up, heart open. And then that little hug of your ribs. Press down the edge of your feet. And then take a deep breath and just notice what you want to develop. Where your focus goes is where your energy goes. So just take another deep breath. Maybe find somewhere to focus. And then when you're ready, inhale and reach up. So you can kind of bring that intention with you. If it's grace, make it feel like you're creating grace. Exhale, dive down. If it's strength, strength. Hands to shins or under the toes, and inhale, flat back, gorilla. And then exhale, let yourself relax. Bend your knees, step your right leg back this first time. So we're gonna find our first low lunge. Now use your hand and move your left heel until it's more forward. You can always drop your back knee, but the goal is to have this knee, your left knee behind your left heel. So just make sure you can see your whole foot when you look down. And then take a deep breath. Exhale, lengthen into your toes. Inhale, can you lengthen head to back heel? So if you actually think about that and energize your back heel, you're gonna open the right hip. One more deep breath in. Exhale, press back to your downward dog or child's pose with your knees down. Oh, we'll take a deep breath. So this first moment, just play around. You could bend a knee, extend the opposite heel. You can look side to side. So I'm gonna let you do whatever you want out of your posture. And then I'll help you find your posture. So I want you to think about your hands and press down each fingertip with an even pressure. So even your thumb like your pinky. And then with the pressure of your hands, think about lifting your hips up and bending your knees. And then swim your armpits outward, shoulder blades towards your neck. You look great. Now relax your neck. Yeah, just let your neck hang. Nope. And then take one more deep breath. And if you want, you can come to plank. So strong hands, inhale forward, and we're gonna pause for a moment. Take your shoulder blades together, hug your ribs, lengthen head to heels. One more deep breath. And then all the way down to the mat. Take your shoulder blades and swim them back, tuck your chin, and inhale, lift your heart. So it might be only an inch or so, and because the grass is fluffy, you might not feel it much. All right, so take your tailbone and point it towards your heel. So I want you to lift like you're buttoning a tight pair of jeans. And then exhale, lay that down. And then inhale, come up one more time. This time, sweep your hands back, clasp your fingers, open your chest, tuck your chin, and again, try to get your tailbone towards your heels. Take one more breath, celebrate the strength in your back. Exhale, let it go. Tuck the toes, push and pull back. So you could always stay in child's pose or come on up to downward dog. And take a few cleansing breaths. So really let your head relax. So listen more. Yeah, you can take your knees down. That's great. And then take two more breaths. Soft knees, lengthen head to tail. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees and step your right leg forward. And then use your hand to help it get there. So you want to place the heel right under the knee or in front of it. Take a deep breath, and this first time, just exhale the toes. Feel them grip down, let that calm you. But you can use your hand to move your heel until you see your whole foot. And then in your mind, lengthen head to back heel. One more deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bend your knees, step forward, and let all of your body weight relax. You can just shake it out, yes and no, roll your shoulders. What would feel great here? Just allow your body to find it. Inhale, exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, lift your eyes to get your blood flow started. Then inhale, rise it up, knees soft. If you want to back bend, tailbone back, and then heart up. And exhale, hands come back to your center. All right, so we'll find our mountain, and we're gonna just use our breath this time. So try to just trust your body. So find your knees in line with the toes, lengthen head to tail, open the heart. Take a deep breath again, notice what you need, or reset your focus. And then when you're ready, inhale, reach it up. And lengthen in a way that feels good to you. Exhale, dive in a way that feels good. So you make it yours. Knees bent, hands to shins or under the toes. Inhale, flat back, extend. Exhale, let it go. Bend your knees, step your left leg back, and really make sure that this right heel is in front of your right knee. All right, warrior one, back foot down until the heel's on the mat. And then inhale, rise up. And we're just gonna breathe a couple times. As we exhale, we're gonna dive with the hands back. Inhale, rise up. And last time, exhale, dive with your hands back. Inhale, rise up. And exhale, we lower down. So back heel will lift, hands down. Bend your knees, step back to your downward dog or child's pose. So child's pose is knees down. Downward dog is knees up. Take 2 cleansing breaths. So when you hear the word cleansing, what would that feel like to your body? Find your breath. Now, if your body wants the plank again, inhale forward, shoulders over wrists. You can be kneeling or lifted. Keep listening to what you need. On your next exhale, slowly lower. So halfway or all the way, let your body pick. And then inhale, up dog or baby cobra. Shoulders open. One more deep breath, lengthen head to tail. And then exhale back, great job. Take 2 more breaths that help you renew and relax. Inhale, exhale, bend your knees and step your left leg forward this time. So again, make sure you use your hand to help. You can see your whole left foot. Just draw it in. And then the back foot, heel down, inhale, rise it up. So you can just take your time, find what your body wants. Press into the outer edges, breathe in. Exhale, swim the heart. So belly in, inhale, rise up. If you push your heels, and you'll feel your back body work. Exhale, dive down. Last time, all the way up, inhale. And exhale down. Hands to the mat, lift your back heel, step forward, and allow yourself to relax. And you can just shake it out. So this time, if you want, bend your knees and bend your elbows and then hug them. And allow yourself to fold deeper into each exhale. One more deep breath. And then release the hands, bend the knees a lot, lift the eyes, and inhale, rise it up. Nice and slow. And then exhale, hands come down. All right, so great job. Kind of shake that out. So we're gonna work into our legs a little bit more for using some bar moves. Okay, so if you don't love to balance on your own, you'll have options. You can have your toes down and then you'll just kind of swing your knee out. Or you can hold under a tree, you can hold under the gazebo, you can grab a chair, all of the above. All right, but we are gonna balance. Another thing is some people don't like to be on their mat for that because it's like one more level of trying to balance. So just find what you want. Okay, so we're gonna shift our weight onto the left foot. And then alignment super matters. So I want you to look at your left foot, line up the knee over the toes and give it a bend. Then push down all 5 toes so there's an even pressure. Push down the inner heel and the outer heel. So what I want you to feel is that your arch lifted and that also opens your ankle. Fantastic. All right, so bring your right toes behind your body, turn your knee out, and then kind of turn your right hip forward again, towards me. So yeah, if you spin your right hip forward, you'll get into the corner seat. Okay, so if you want a little bit more, arms are gonna come up. You're gonna lift your leg up, nice deep breath, and then exhale, just come about halfway, or it doesn't have to be halfway. All right, belly in. So really button your tight pair of jeans here. I want you to feel like the pressure of your belly is helping the pressure of your back. Now your right leg, your knee, just lift it up and up and up. Yeah, a little flex in the foot, a little bend in the knee. So if your toes are down, you're just gonna think about taking the foot out, or you can just stand in a warrior 3, and that'll be great. Yeah. And if your arms get tired, just bring them back. All right, for 3, 2, all the way up, little circle in the knee, little circle. Deep breath. And reverse, 5. So how's your belly? Keep buttoning it in. Shoulders, relax them, face, relax them. All the way up, stay. Now reach and point your toes. So straighten the knee, reach and point, and then bend and flex, bend the knee. All right, reach and point, bend and flex. One more time, bend and flex. All right, a little break. Bring your body forward to balance, knee up, arms up. Yeah, awesome. Exhale, swing it back to a warrior 3. Inhale, arms up, knee up. Exhale, swing it back. We're gonna do that one more time. Inhale, knee up, arms up. Exhale, swim it back. All right, so arms can stay there. You can bend your knee. And now for the doozy, your standing leg. I want you to bend it and then push it straight. Bend it and then push it straight for 3 and 2. Last full one. Back knee, think about lifting it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let it go. Rock it out. Barre is not gentle sometimes, but we are gonna stretch it. All right, so a cleansing breath first. Bend your knees wherever you are. Inhale, reach. Exhale, fold. Stay in your fold. Bend your knees a lot, and then slowly roll your back up and kind of wiggle it out. So I want you to relax that. All right, so if you're able to balance, we're gonna do this first balancing, and then after the next side, we're gonna sit down and do it. If not, just sit on down. We're just putting the ankle on the thigh. All right, but if you wanna try it standing, we're gonna take the right ankle to the left thigh, hands to hips, and just kind of shimmy. So we'll get bigger stretches in a moment. Just breathe. Thank your body for all that she did. Feel your breath and how your body's working to help you, to support you. All right, that foot down. Let's give another back bend. So knees bend, back rounds, and a little roll up. And one more time. So flex your left heel, put your ankle on top of your right thigh. Yeah, that's it.
Same
Just
side?
What?
Same side?
Second side.
Oh, different side.
Yeah, you'll notice your standing leg work just as hard. Give a little shimmy. Take one more breath. Just care for your body. Thank your body. And then gently let that foot go. Bend your knees and make this yours. You can roll it as slow as you want. Belly to spine to kind of loosen the vertebrae. Shoulders roll back. And then shake it out. All right, so you always know there's a second side. Okay, so we're gonna get ourselves in a good place first though. So shift your weight to your right leg. Kickstand your left. Your knee can kind of already start to go out if you want. Eyes first. Gaze it down at your knee. Bend it and make sure it's going in the right toes. So it's the right knee direction of the right toes, a little bit bent. All right, hands to hips if that helps. And then we're gonna take the left leg behind, knee up to the side. Kind of spin the left hip forward, and then arms reach up. Nice deep breath in. Tilt about halfway down if you like. And then your back knee, you're just gonna lift and lift. So again, you have options. You could just stay with your toes down, or you could stay in a warrior 3. Yeah, you look great. All right, how's your belly? Can you button that tight pair of jeans? Try to match the pressure and strengthen your back with your front body. It takes some mindfulness. For 3, 2, all the way up, stay, little circle, little circle. How's your breath? And reverse, 5. So really feel that squeeze in your butt. Last one, stay, reach and point the toes. Slowly bend the knee and flex. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bend, belly in. Inhale. Yes, you're doing great. You can always relax the arms if you don't want them. Last one. So we're gonna stay where we are and then inhale, come forward, knee up, arms up. Exhale, swing it back, warrior 3. Inhale, bring it up. And exhale back. 2 more, all the way up. And then back, stay here. You can bend that back knee. Come to your starting position. Standing knee. Bend and straighten for 5. Bend and straighten. Yes, you got it. Belly in. 3, 2, last one, back knee all the way up, and then 10 pulses. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. So come to the mat. You did great. All right, so first we just kind of want to round our back, so I want you to hug your knees. You can let your back take a little bit of a round. And then take the hands back, lift your heart, and then rock your knees side to side, massage your butt. Nice deep breath. So feel what your body feels and just thank it. It shows how much you worked. All right, so feet will come down, and we're just gonna stretch here first. So I want you to take one foot, you can pick, oh bless you, bless you. And then ankle on top, hands back, open heart. You can kind of tuck your chin, and now breathe. So So first to play, I want you to just think about your bent knee and just rock it forward and back. So it's this little like up and down thing. And then next you can go side to side. So just find some stretch there. Yeah. And then if it feels all right, you're gonna take your grounded foot and just kind of put it on the mat. So now both knees are bent. If you don't love having this ankle on top, just put it in front. Totally fine. All right, so if you like it, we're gonna take our sit bones back, use your hands. Hands come behind once again, lift your heart first, breathe in. And then exhale, tuck your chin and allow yourself to come forward. And breathe your body weight back, seeing if your tailbone can get more grounded. And with each breath, expand your belly as much as you can, and that'll stretch your back. And exhale, empty your belly as much as you can to massage your spine. Take your hands to one side, but keep your grounding in your tailbone. Take another deep breath. About 2 more. How much can you expand your belly? And then arms, sweep them to the other side. Again, see if you can ground your tailbone away from your arms. Tuck your chin and really breathe. Come back to center and give yourself a slow roll up. So just push your hands down, stack your spine. And then you can use your hands to place your feet back down nice and gentle. Okay, so we're going to put the other foot on top. So put your other foot on top, so you're on your other side. You can find your sit bones. And hands back, belly forward. And first, if you want, just rock the knee. So the knee just kind of pivots up and down. Nice deep breath. So take about 1 more breath just to calm the body. And then if it feels good, you can rock side to side. Yeah, just let yourself enjoy whatever feels good. There's no right answer in how to look or feel. Take another breath or two, thank your body. Wherever you're tight, just shows your worth. Alright, so then your grounded foot, I just want you to kind of sweep it in enough that you can sit. So your top ankle might stay on top, or you could bring it in front if that doesn't feel good. Right, use your hands and walk your sit bones back. And then hands are going to ground behind you so you can get this little tiny pressure on your low back to softly lift. Take 1 deep breath here, opening your heart. And when you're ready, you can tuck your chin and then just use yourself, your body weight to lean and ground. So see if you can keep exhaling back into the tailbone. Become a little bit heavier. And maybe your body scan would help you here. What could you soften? It might be your neck, you notice is tense. It could be your cheeks, your hips. Just take a few breaths and allow yourself to relax. And then in your own way, just walk to one side, try to ground your hip, tuck your chin. And then again, see if you can make your body feel heavier. Feel the freedom as you relax your body weight. And then gently inhale, walk just enough to come to the other side. Hips back as much as you can, and then just breathe into the length and the surrender. Take 1 more full breath. Give your body permission to just be. And then when you're ready, gently walk it up. And you can take your feet now out so your knees are lifted. Alright, so we're going to do some abs sitting down just like this. So if you want to have a weight, I'm going to give you an optional weight. Oh yeah, what are you saying, it's harder?
Which way will it be harder?
I think it'll be harder the way that you're sitting. Yeah, if you want, I mean, the whole goal is to trust my voice and make your body do what you want. So you're welcome to turn around. You're on a slant. So it's totally up to your abs.
So it'd be like
You
a
could also
5
turn this way, and that kind of neutralizes it. If you want to wait, you can have a weight nearby. If you don't want to wait, then either way, I want you to bend your knees up into the air, and then just kind of lift and put your sit bones back down so that you feel like your sit bones are what is grounding you. That stacks your spine and keeps your pelvis down. Okay, so inhale, open your heart. And then exhale without the weight, where you're just gonna see if you can relax your hip flexor, but come back about halfway. So just pause, you can hold your thighs, and then again, ask your hip flexors if they can relax. Great, open your heart. All right, come on up. So now if you want the weight, you're gonna hold it with both hands. So you hold the ends of the weights, it's parallel. Shoulders come back, so you kind of kiss the blades. Yep, open heart, that looks great. Now relax your hip flexors. Nice deep breath in. Exhale halfway down, and again, see if you can relax your hip flexors. Now I want you to use your abs, and almost like you had a little a hand on your back. You're just gonna press up, and up, and up. So you're just kind of going that little tiny pulse that we're used to in bar. Shoulders come back, you look great. And then your goal is to see how much you can ask your body to relax the hip flexors. Use your abs instead. For 3, 2, up and hold, down an inch, up and hold, down an inch. You look great. So think about your hip flexors. How are they? Can you relax them? For 3 and 2. So now you could stay. You also don't have to pulse. You can just stay. But if you want, lift a leg, flex a foot, and then a little tiny pulse, and pulse, and pulse. And again, see if you can relax your hip flexor. 3, 2, and 1. Bring that foot down. Nice deep breath. Other leg. Lift, flex, little tiny pulse. So again, see if your hip flexor can soften and your abs can help you lift. You look great. For 3, 2, 1. Both feet down. Open your heart again. Yep. Take your arms over to one side. Stay. Ground both butt cheeks, and then a little pulse and pulse. So again, hip flexors, how are they? Can you relax them? Knees, can you kind of face them up to the sky? Yes, you're doing great. You look great. For 3, 2, and then back to center. Get your posture, shoulders back, other side. So stay, shoulders back, butt cheeks ground, little pulse. Yes, you look awesome. For 3, 2, 1. All the way to center, shoulders back. We're gonna hold. So if you wanted to try to lift one leg and then the other, one leg and then the other. So we're just gonna hold for about 5 more breaths. Nice deep breath. 2, and last one. All right, so come to center. If you want arms, belly in, reach them overhead and stay. So feel your belly, feel your upper abs. And then if you wanted to try to lift both legs, we're just gonna hold for 1 more breath. You're kind of counterbalancing with this weight here. Okay, legs down, weight down, and then gently roll the whole way to the mat. Reach overhead, let your belly pop, and take a deep breath like you just woke up. So this big stretch for your body. Take your feet over to your right side, and then take your arms to your right side. So you made a little crescent moon. So breathe into your left side. And then switch, walk your feet over to the other side, hands to the other side, and breathe. And then bring yourself back to center. Hug the knees for a moment to lift your head and round your back. And then take one leg up, the other leg out. And just allow yourself to relax. You can gently draw this leg in. Roll your ankle, both directions. Nice deep breath. And gently rock your legs side to side to get an inner thigh and an IT band stretch. So you just kind of rock it. Yep. All right, let it come all the way open and just catch it anywhere for an inner thigh stretch. Nice deep breath. Take about 2 more breaths. See if you can allow your body to expand and relax on the exhale. Bend your knee if it's straight and let your knee cross all the way to your other side. Stack your hips for a twist and then look away from your feet. Take one more deep breath. Really exhale it out to massage your belly in. Come back to center and hug everything into a little ball. And then other side. Reach your other leg up, other leg out. It can be bent or straight. Lay your head down and a big ankle roll. And then just breathe. Notice where you need to relax to help your body feel like you're able to stretch and recover. And then a little rock in and out, as big as you want to make it to stretch the inner thigh and then the IT band. And then when you're ready, let your leg open outside of your body and just catch it. And breathe into your inner thigh. Take about one more deep breath. Relax even into your chest. Bend your knee if it's straight and let it cross your body to stack for a twist. And then gently look away and relax. And with each out breath, see if you can really exhale, hug the belly in, and relax your muscles. And that'll massage your inner organs. It helps with so much. And then very gently come back to center. This time flex your feet and cross your legs as if you're sitting in a chair. And then you can hold on to your shins if that's possible and gently draw them apart. And you can kind of rock a bit. So that stretches your outer thigh or your butt. One more deep breath. And then switch whichever leg was on top. Flex the feet, hold the shins, a little bit of a rock. And just breathe. One more deep breath. Bring the palms of the feet together, let them rest on the mat and knees open. And then arms, put them overhead. You could bend your elbows or keep them straight. And just let your whole mid-back lift and stretch into your hips. Take a few deep breaths where you just let go. Allow your body to renew. One more deep breath. Really follow it the whole way. And then roll to one side and let yourself stay there for a moment. So you can cradle your head and your arms. And I want you to just feel how supported you are in life. So right now the ground is holding you up. You don't have to hold your life up. The very air around you is coming into your body to give you life and then going back out. Your body is so warm and it's breathing. The signs that it is caring for you and supporting you, even though you don't have to ask it to. So just take a moment and allow yourself to be held right here. When you're ready, you can use your top hand to press you forward. And then we're going to come onto the balls of the feet and hover the calves off the mat. So when you kind of hover your heels up, that'll stretch your calves. And then you can let your body weight of your chest rest against your legs, and that'll help your back surrender into the stretch as well. Take a few very deep breaths. See how slow and complete you can make them feel. ready, lift your hips first. And then bend your knees, slowly roll it the whole way up. So knees bent to keep your blood flow going. All right, so we're gonna step nice and wide, knees in line with toes, and 3 deep breaths. Inhale, all the way up. Exhale, dive it down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, down.